exit GSW is where the bullet exits the body. Normally, the exit wound is larger than the entrance wound. Which one is this? Comparing the two wounds will help me determine which one this is. Yes, this would be the exit GSW. This, it's a bullet wound. Does that mean Rosalia was shot? It looks as if the bullet passed all the way through her body. The entrance GSW is where the bullet enters the body. Conversely, the exit GSW is where the bullet exits the body. Normally, the exit wound is larger than the entrance wound. Keeping that in mind, which one is this wound? If it's hard to tell, I could always just compare it to the wound on the opposite side. That's right. This one would be the entrance GSW. There's a cut on the bottom of her left foot. There's dirt in the area she was bleeding from. This means that... Yes, she was walking after she was injured. Even more, she was walking in dirt. It must have been very difficult for her to walk at all with this wound. This hole corresponds to the wound on her thigh, so whatever injured her there created this as well. This hole, it matches the wound on Rosalia's chest. It's likely that this was caused by the same thing that created the wound. Little guy, can you analyze these black particles?
Okay. This is gunshot residue.
Gunshot residue?
When a gun is fired, it launches more than the bullet. Particles of gunpowder are blasted out of the barrel by the force of the explosion as well. When those particles land on the target being shot at, it is known as gunshot residue.
I see. So, since it was on Rosalia, that means... Indeed, it would indicate that she was shot from very close range. Little guy, could you analyze this hypostasis?
Yes, of course. Please send your data over to me.
All right, please look at it right away.
Okay, I've got it. Let's see here. Well, the hypostasis matches the position Rosalia's body was in when she was discovered.
Hypostasis occurs when the blood flow throughout the body has stopped. The blood settles within the corpse, pooling in the areas closest to the ground. Thus, Rosalia's corpse was... Yes, if the corpse had been moved, the hypostasis wouldn't match the position we discovered the body in. That place truly is where Rosalia drew her last breath.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, I have a question.
Hopefully it's something I have an answer for. What is it?
Well, the blue flowers are only growing in that one particular area of the field. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. Rosalia was found in the center of this area of blue flowers.
Well, isn't that too much to be coincidence? It just seems so set up.
I see. What you're trying to say is... That was careless.
Yes. Doesn't that make more sense?
You may have a point. Hypostasis begins to appear roughly 30 minutes after death. It's possible that her corpse was moved here immediately after she died to create this situation.
If that's the case, why would her killer do such a thing to her?
We're just grasping at straws here. We'll need real evidence and facts in order to solve these mysteries. The entrance and exit wounds tell us what happens when someone has been shot. In this case, the victim was shot in the... Yes, the bullet entered through the chest, creating the entrance GSW. It then passed through her body and out her back, creating the exit GSW. This proves that she had been shot from the front. The back of the thigh is the entrance wound, and the front is the exit. If that's the case, the victim was shot. Yes, the shooter was behind the victim when she was shot. In any case, the wound in the thigh isn't the same size as the wound in the chest. Could this mean that two different firearms were used? I think contacting Little Guy and asking him to look into this would be my best option here. Little Guy, analyze this wound.
Understood. This is a penetrating bullet wound from a firearm?
That's right. Rosalia was shot.
The bullet entered her chest and went through her heart. I don't think there was any doubt that this was a fatal wound.
I see. The question now is who pulled the trigger? Hey, Little Guy, I need you to analyze this gunshot wound.
Yes, ma'am. A gunshot wound to the palm. I see. The bullet entered through the palm and exited through the back of the hand. It seems she was raising her hand towards the gun when it was fired.
Why would she put her hand up like that? A defensive wound is damage taken while trying to protect oneself from harm. She likely put her hands up as an instinctive reaction to having a gun pointed at her. It's a bullet case. What's it doing in a place like this? There's a lot you can learn from a bullet case. I'd better have this analyzed. The glass in the door is shattered. This is a blood stain. Could this be related to the case? I should get this analyzed at once. Judging... This might not necessarily relate to this case, but it should be looked at, just to be sure. stains. It's blood. There's a trail of it, too. These weren't cleaned up. Could this mean these blood stains were from when the incident occurred? Is this blood Rosalia's? Or... Is this a bullet case? Not a standard piece of lab equipment. If I have this analyzed, I might learn some more details about it. Is this a voice recorder? I wonder if there's anything recorded on it. It seems to be broken. I hope the data inside can be retrieved. Hey, little guy, do you think this can be repaired?
Oh, this is one old recorder.
I know. I want to see what's in this.
Yikes. This can't be fixed. Not even I could do it.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Hey, wait a second. I can't fix the machine itself, but I might be able to get at whatever data's been saved on it.
That would be great. Can you get on that?
Okay, can you connect the recorder to the computer over on your end?
All right, 1 second. There. What's next?
You don't have to do anything else. I'm going to try taking a look at the data from here.
You can do that remotely? What an age we live in.
Really? It's not that difficult. Don't you know how to use a computer?
Zip it. Just hurry up and start looking already.
Don't get mad. You should be thanking me for this.
What was that?
Nothing. I'm on it.
And?
Huh. Looks like most of the data's been corrupted. Wait, this file might still be intact. We can play this one as is.
All right. Transfer it over here.
Right away. You're going to listen to it on your own machine, right? I'll name the file Record 01 and send it over to you.
Good. I'll try listening to it. Does the rest of the data look like it can be repaired?
I can't really say for sure myself. I'll talk to the lab techs about it. If the files can be reconstructed, I'll send the data over to you.
All right. I'll be looking forward to hearing some good news from you.
No pressure, right?
Hey, little guy. I found a blood stain on the floor here.
Bloodstain? Isn't it just another one left by Rosalia?
Making assumptions is a dangerous habit. I need you to go over this in detail.
Got it. I'll have to receive the data from the helicopter's equipment and merge it with what we have here. Then I'll have to use that to come up with analysis results. Is that okay?
Will it take time? We're racing against the clock as it is.
Yes, but I'll try to hurry it along. There are more and more patients piling up here.
All right. Contact me when the results come in. Hey, little guy. I want to know more about this bullet casing.
Okay. Let's see here.
Well, what can you tell me?
First of all, it's a case for a 9mm round. Bullets that size are normally used in handguns.
Huh. So it's not something rare that could be a big clue for us.
Unfortunately, that's correct.
But why was a bullet casing on the floor inside a lab? That question might lead us to some important information. Little guy, can I borrow you for a moment?
Of course. Do you need something analyzed?
I found this bullet casing near the entrance to the room.
All right, let me take a look at it.
How does it look? Can you tell me anything from it?
It's a 9mm round, usually used in handguns all over the world.
Okay, I get it. It's not all that special.
Pretty much, yes. I'll let you know if I find out anything else about it.
Yes, please do.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, I've found out something new.
Great. What is it?
Well, the bullet cases that you found under the desk and at the entryway, they both have a characteristic abrasion in the same area on their sides.
A characteristic abrasion?
Yes, likely formed when the empty casing is ejected from the chamber after firing.
It was ejected. Are you saying the gun was an automatic?
Well, the evidence suggests the use of a semi-automatic pistol, not a revolver.
So a casing is ejected after every round fired?
Yes, that would be the case.
That would mean that the places where we found those shell casings... Yes. It means that the gun was fired near those places.
Recording started August 7th. 2 days ago, I verified the sample collected from the biopsy. Recording, I have succeeded in extracting the virus and will begin cultivating it as a sample. Compared to the mononegavirales, there are 24 similarities found, and...
Dad, hey, Dad! Sheesh!
Rose, give that back.
No, it's time for dinner!
Oh, is it? I didn't even notice. I'm sorry.
Sheesh, you never hear me when you're working. No more work for you until we're done eating.
Well, you got me. I accept my defeat. All right, let's go to the dining room. What's for dinner today?
Yeah! Dinner!
Hey, don't run! You'll trip and hurt yourself.
Dr. Kimishima, we've finished the analysis on that bloodstain.
You mean the bloodstain that was on the floor? Great. What were the results? Was that Rosalia's blood after all?
Actually, about that, it didn't match her DNA.
Then whose...
That blood was Albert Sartre's.
What? It's Albert's blood?
There's no mistake. I compared it with the DNA we examined before.
Then, does that mean Albert was also injured, like Rosalia?
I don't know about that, but considering that Rosalia had been shot...
Was he also shot?
Dr. Kimishima,
We don't know if that's the case yet. We can't know until we investigate this bloodstain. It'd be best if I looked into it for more details. Another bullet casing here? I didn't see it among all these flowers. This may be an important clue.
Dr. Kimishima, the analysis results are in.
Good. Which analysis was this?
It's for the glass from the door at the entrance.
Huh, all right. Tell me what you've got.
Right. We've analyzed the broken glass. We can determine the direction the glass shattered in from the stress marks on the edges of the fracture.
Stress marks?
It refers to the marks left on the inner edges of a fracture line when the glass is broken. The direction of impact can be found by studying the stress marks on the fractures.
Is that so? And what did you find?
Well, the glass wasn't shattered from the outside. The blow that broke it came from inside.
Inside? So nobody shot into the room from outside then?
That appears to be the case. One more thing about that glass. We weren't able to find any evidence like fingerprints or gunshot residue on it.
I see. So the glass was shattered from the inside out. Yes, it does look like those two can be put together. If a bullet was fired near where we found the shell casing, the question is which direction the bullet went. First, we should consider the number of times the gun was fired. Inside, the gun was fired. That's right. A total of 2 shots was fired inside. But there isn't a single bullet or bullet hole in this room. Other than the cases, the only other indication of the gun being fired indoors is... Indeed, the glass at the entrance was shattered from the inside out. There is a possibility that a bullet fired from indoors broke the glass. If so, then the person who fired the gun would have had to be... That's right. If the glass had been shattered from a close-range shot, there would have been gunshot residue on the door and window. Thus, the bullet that broke the glass was fired from further inside the room, near the desk. A shot from indoors fired towards the outside. Is what happened here? Hey, little guy, I found another bullet casing.
It's a real battlefield there, huh? Let's take a look at it. Well, just like the other 2 shells you found, this